to the Pitt Stop Podcast. I'm your host, E, aka R Moneybags. And we have the Pitt crew with us today, man. What's up, K Eagle, man? What's good, bro?
What it do, man? Another week, another show, another episode, man. 2025 was good.
And we got my man, Jay Everyday, aka Rose McCray, man. Tell him we doing the show, bro.
This is where we shoot the shit, talk about everything except politics. You know how we do.
What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you?
You already knew it. Listen, I was standing on business in 2025
What's wrong with you, man?
Last couple of episodes, you did not switch. Last couple of episodes, you did not switch the thing.
Yeah, you dead fuck. Hey, Hunter, back up a little bit for the camera, Hunter.
Say back up a little more.
Yeah.
First of all, Jay, I told you my Wi-Fi was messed up. So
I gotta get your head at the top of your hair. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right, so look. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so today we got a special guest. A friend of the show, man. He's been on here
about
before,
my fuck
man.
ups.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. He give me that. He bring me there, man. Like no reason. Always
being rude to a friend of the show.
I just was telling you I was standing on business. That's all I was going to do.
Just want to jab him. I told you, man. I try to be a boxer for one day, bro. I told you that shit, man. I told you.
Yeah, like I said, friend of the show, man. Hey, look, my man, he's doing this thing in these podcast streets, man. He got a YouTube show, entrepreneur, man, dude. He does everything, man. Man, and he's a man of many hats, man. Hey, look, the mouthpiece of the South side.
I'm working on it.
Hey, nah, man. Welcome to the show, man. My man, Cool Hunter. What's up, bro?
What's up, fellas? What's good with you?
What up?
Hey, first of all, man. Hey, tell us about.
Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, man, tell us about Cool Conversations, man.
Honestly, it's something that kind of randomly came up because I wasn't necessarily looking to really. So it was kind of wild because a homie just reached out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I want you to interview me. You know, he got a mixtape that's about to come out.
Okay.
So I was like, damn, I never really thought about doing interviews. I've done as far as an individual. I've done interviews like with my old podcast as a part of a collective.
Right.
But I never really thought about it myself. But so after you asked me, I was like, cool, that's a bet. You know what I'm saying? I already had a spot like a studio to, you know what I'm saying, to go do everything else. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm not about to be just interviewing nobody. That's just not who I am. You know what I'm saying? We can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And so from there, that's how I kind of made the concept of how I'm going to do what I'm going to do interview-wise. And after doing it, I was like, you know what? This is a good way for me to create content. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I don't really look at it like a real show to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just cooking. You know what I'm saying? So I had to name it something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just for the point of, or just for setting up my YouTube and all that stuff. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just link with people I know in the creative world in the well, not necessarily in the podcasting world, but
just creatives period though.
Just creatives period, regardless of what they're doing. And then the conversations I normally would have with them, I just move it to the studio, you know what I'm saying, shoot for a good hour and a half to 2 hours. And then now we've created content that they can use to bring people closer into their world as far as who they are or whatever product or service they're selling. And for me, it just gives me more content, you know what I'm saying?
I will say this,
to push and promote.
Bro, I love the aesthetics of the show, bro. That shit looks so
good.
Man.
Yeah, studio looks sweet. So
yeah, that shit looks good, bro.
It's kind of like it's actually around the way. It's off Allentown Road. Like I think it's like considered Camp Springs. It's like if you headed towards Clinton, you know how you drive past the Hangar Club.
Actually, no way.
I know it's yeah.
I know it's
It's like it's more on the Camp Springs side. It's before you get to Clinton, so it's like right there. But like I said, good studio. Got several podcast setups. Got some music setups in that joint. So like I said, I definitely gotta get y'all in there. But for me, I was just thinking
we'll be there, sir.
I was just thinking about from a content creation standpoint. I was like, shit, I can have one conversation and chop that up into 30, 45 days worth of just clips and things to put to my channel and to my page.
And guess what? That's the trick. That's the trick, bro. Like you think about it, like we have our drink, like we put our TikToks and all that stuff out there, bro. Like your long form, sometimes you might not get many views on your long form, but you can have that one viral joint or that one clip, and then go crazy, yo.
Yeah.
And that clip would draw them back to your YouTube, draw them back to the audio. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Nah, you doing the right thing, bro.
Yeah. So I'm just at this point in my mind, I'm just focusing on smashing the algorithm. So just keep flooding them with
that's
content.
How you play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Keep flooding with content. One of them, it's gonna hit. One of them gonna hit for real.
Some going. Hey, keep throwing shit at the wall. Some gonna stick.
And I think too.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. So now what I was gonna say too is like it's kind of for me. It's kind of easy because people are so focused on creating content these days. All I'm doing is really being me. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing for me to chase. It's easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I kind of look at my peer group, and I actually made a list of people I want to kind of sit down with before the year was out. And it's like, dang, okay, this person doing that. You know, I got some comedians I want to sit down with. Of course, some more people in the hip hop field and the DMV area that I want to shine light on. But I definitely want to go into the space of like sex workers and OnlyFans girls and kind of having some conversations there. So I'm working on something.
I'm interested to sit down with people like that too.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with 2025.
Yeah, like I actually want to have like conversations with like strippers, all kinds of people in the sex entertainment world, because they all had interesting stories, bro.
Got to. I mean, it's just impossible not to have an interesting story, and then it's like the world is changing, so it's like, all right, it's different when you were a stripper or a sex worker before social media. You know what I'm saying?
Slim. And speaking of OnlyFans, hey dog. Speaking of OnlyFans, man, I had the dog. Yo, I went on OnlyFans. This is a while ago, son. Look,
ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm telling you some real shit. I'm telling you some real shit. It was a girl I knew on there, and I was like, oh well, here. I had to see, sir. I had to see. Like, I'm gonna give it $10 for the month. I just want to see what's going on, dog.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Look, it's a rabbit hole, son. Don't do it, sir.
Yeah. Nah, I do it all. I do it all. Whenever I got the interest and the price is right, I'm definitely gonna get you for a month. I'm gonna see what you're doing for 30 days. I'm gonna see what you're doing for 30 days for sure.
It was a while. It was like $10. I was like, well, shit, I got $2. I can do it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's a 6-pack. That's one bet slip.
Crazy.
This is good shit right here.
I got 2 5s is diabolical. That's nasty.
Yeah. Got a couple dollars.
He said it's $10. I got 2 5s. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
Hey, if that's what you want to do, hey, I'll support.
So but just think of the concept of even being able to, just like the evolution of porn. Like when we were younger, you never thought you'd be able to interact with a porn star.
Yo, that is some wild shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're just never going. Only time you're gonna see her is when she getting cracked on this DVD. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you're never gonna run into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She on your eyes now.
Hey, look, now I'm in the wild DM conversation with Jada Fire. This is
right. She in your eyes now. Put that Oculus on.
And then think about it too. Like
that's wild, bro.
Yeah, you put that Oculus on that VR,
right?
You in the game.
I'm telling you, like it's going in a whole different direction just with the evolution of technology is evolving so many different things. But with porn, I seen a little clip the other day with some dude speaking another language, but he talking to he was, I guess it's some new sex doll that came out or something. Like he was a little excited. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was speaking in a different language, but he kind of just explaining what it does. Like, he couldn't wait to take the jump home. Like, imagine when you got the Oculus Joan on and you land on top of a doll. Like, that's where it's going.
But see what's happening too. It's a dangerous game because now it's making it was a study coming out like younger cats or whatever in their early 20s or whatever. Yo, they fixate on like they don't even know how to approach girls no more, bro.
It's actually a like a growing epidemic in America. I've been, I like stats and studying trends and stuff like that. So yeah, with the age range of 16 to 30, the girls are having sex more than the boys.
Yeah. That shit is wild, bro.
Like it's more male virgins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff ain't normal. Like America's on its head right now the whole time.
Nah, it's a weird place right now, bro.
Yeah,
hey, Ken, you now you said you had something for Hunter, man. A conversation you had on the show.
Yeah, man.
Topic.
There was a topic, man, on your show, and you talked about it was respect, and you know we all good men, and we put a lot into respect the way we carry ourselves in the communities and stuff like that. So I know we want to expound upon that because I know y'all was in a conversation, and I guess he threw up a scenario talking about if you was to approach a killer, like you got to fill them out,
right.
Fill them out first, and you got to know when to ask if it's not going the way you want, then let it go. But if you come with respect 95% out of the time, you know what I'm saying, you could talk them down or come to some level of agreement or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. So I think upon that.
It was interesting because we were talking about just like the more challenging issues in the Black community, like violence, youth crime, and addressing that as men in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like people be knowing who's, hustling, robbing, stealing, killing, all that stuff. So if who whoever this criminal is, or this person doing these criminal or street acts is in your neighborhood or community, like how do you talk to them about what they're doing that they're doing? Right. You know what I'm saying? That's impacting the community. Like how do you establish some type of communication, a line of communication? How do you kind of extend the olive branch in a sense where it's like, all right, like this is kind of what my role is. Like as I'm getting older, that's how I'm kind of looking at things. Like, all right, I'm acting my age. Like y'all tripping out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
you can't just bypass it. You gotta say something.
It's like if I don't say nothing about it, or if I don't, speak about it, or at least just make it a topic of discussion, so we can work towards finding solutions. Then you're a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. Right. This isn't one where you can straddle the fence. You know what I'm saying? So. Mm-hmm. It's like, how do we do these things? And that's what my man Rome was talking about. It's like, you gotta, it's respect for respect. You know what I'm saying? So even at the same time, you might notice somebody a head bust or, doing something in the street. You still have to not only give that person respect, but make sure that you're respected as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where we get into, like the deeper part of the problem in the Black community specifically is how we look at what's respect and what's not respect. If you shoot up a neighborhood and you disrespecting everybody in the neighborhood, not just the person that you was going at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you kill somebody in a neighborhood, a community, a family, you're not just impacting one person.
Right.
So,
and then that ain't respect, though. That's disrespectful.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but things are so out of whack. Things are so far gone. It's like, we also talked about like people kind of giving up. Like, man, like I ain't got time to be dealing with these youngins. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. People giving up.
Right.
And they sense that though.
Right. Right. So it's like, all right, we got to do something. We got to be able to say something. So it's really was just starting a narrative and a talking point around that. Like we're at the age now where we definitely at the unk age. You know what I'm saying? Like from the youngin's perspective, you know what I'm saying? So we can't, I can't be on, I'm naturally not on the same type of time as somebody that's 20, 25 anyway. So it's easier for me, but these things matter. You know what I'm saying? You at a point now where a young dude might need you to breathe on him and he had no daddy. You know what I'm saying? And, or no male figures in his life. Like what you going to be able to pour into him and say to him? Right. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is important, but
it's easier than what people making it. It's easier than what people think. Yeah. It really is. It's of course it's about the respect factor, but it's much easier than what people think. I mean, me working in park and recreation and working in the community center, it's definitely easier than what we think it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. it's the same thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying? When we was young, you had somebody, you know what I'm saying, that was helping us out and everything like that. The hard part about it, the hard part about it is understanding that everybody can't go. You gotta just say who you can say. And I think that's what you gotta start understanding that part of it. You gotta just say who you can say. The hard part about it is, and the sad truth, is that you can't save everybody. You say who you can say. But it hasn't changed to me. It hasn't changed how you approach. You know what I'm saying? You was approached the same way. It's just that they get to see it faster than we did because of technology, right? That's really
Right.
the pretty much it. So at 11 years old, we didn't have a 9. Let's just even go as far as 8 to 9 years old. We didn't have YouTube, so it wasn't a click of a button to watch our rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't watching Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Or Biggie. Or
Mm-hmm.
want to talk about Nas, whoever. Even before them, we wasn't watching NWA on.
You had to get exposed to by somebody that you
somebody
knew.
that was older that knew and
Mm-hmm.
everything like that.
Yeah,
You
it's
wasn't
crazy today.
exposed. It was you weren't exposed to it because you slid up a screen. You know what I mean? Slid up slid up the iPad. You know what I'm
But then you
saying?
gotta
So,
think about it
but it's
too. Our
thing.
parents were older, dog. Like our parents were older. Like I remember think about this here. Like my uncle got resolved. My uncle and my cousin put me on like hip hop and all that, whatever, right? So my father at the time, he wasn't listening to rap or nothing. He was just thinking that shit was like, man, that shit gonna die out, bro. It ain't gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
They coming from the funk era, they listen to bands or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? They was like, man, it ain't gonna last or whatever. And here we are now. We all got influenced them. And I look at it like look at my uncle, like when NWA came out, nigga, they was influenced by that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just even with your parents, it was just a different genre. Like if they wasn't listening to it, right? They was more discreet about it because it couldn't been the words wasn't able to be said as much as they are now. We like the words and the leniency on what was put on the radio is different. But when we go back and you look at the Mac, you look at that's all it was. It was pimping, stealing cars, still killing, doing dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you still had the songs and everything like that. They just was more clever with their words because you couldn't say, the bitch fuck shit, all that. Now you can damn near say some of that on the radio. But it's like I said, it's just, as we get older, as we continue to grow, technology continue to grow, and then the access to things is just a little, that access is getting to the youth earlier. It's getting to people earlier on in their lives. And that's the major difference. You know what I mean? So, for the most part, if you didn't have an older cousin or older brother listening to certain things, you're not gonna know about it if you grew up in a household by yourself and your cousins wasn't older. You weren't hanging around your older uncles and stuff like that. See, we had the opportunity to do that, so we were able. Or if one of your homeboys came over and he knew about it because his uncle or his older cousin told him about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like those are the things that make it what it is. But these kids still yearning for the same thing. You know what I mean? As you know, in the Black community, no matter what, sports is the biggest thing. Is the biggest draw. You know what I mean? Entertainment is the biggest draw for us. It's still the same per se. You just got to continue to, like you said, you just got to continue to talk to the kids. And just the thing about it is now just more so respect. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we wasn't seeing the guns in our face as much as they were because, like I said, they have access to it because they're young and they're getting their hands on it a little early on than we were.
Right.
For the most part. That's pretty much.
And then it goes to environment. It goes to environment too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your environment exposes you to a lot too, depending on where you at.
Right. That's like what our community is, this is important too, because, we was also talking about how the households is different. Like just the family structure is different. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of youth, male and female, they aren't getting certain lessons and certain guidance at home anyway. So they're coming out into the world and they have to be, once you come out of your house, of course, you're a part of your family, your immediate family, then the bigger version of, parts or the extended version of your family. But once you come out of the house, you're a part of the community. So if you don't have the concept to understand what like duty and responsibility is to yourself, your family, and your community, then you're going to come outside and then you're going to be disrespectful. But then how are people supposed to handle you?
Yeah.
And that's just one person. So when you got this several times over, that's why you see kind of like the chaos in a sense in our communities, city by city. You seeing certain consistent issues like youth crime problems because it's a household problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, like I said,
It
it's
just
just not
is
a
what it
community
is.
problem. It's a household problem.
Yeah.
But I still think, and I still, but like I said, I know I'm hopping on this, but that's it's social networks and social media too. Like I said, that access, because we wasn't on no gangs and Bloods and Crips, you know what I'm saying, growing up, because that was a West Coast thing to us, you know what I'm saying. I mean, if it was over East, we really ain't know nothing about the GDs and stuff like that coming from Merlin. Ours was more so if it was a beef, it was a neighborhood beef. Now you seeing kids
it's totally different.
because these kids can see Cali on the phone, then they can. It's easy to transfer it over to their neighborhood. Hey man, that's what they doing here. Like for example, right? It was this thing where these kids was walking in the middle of the street. It was like 100, 150, 200 people. Kids just walking down the middle of the street, stopping traffic in Philly, and they was running up the cars.
I remember seeing that.
So now you see, he lunching, tripping. They run up cars, they stopping cars, banging on cars, and everything like that. Yelling, nigga, you better not hit me, whatever have you. If you see that in Philly, and then you say, all right, we're gonna bring that down to the city. So now they do it in DC.
Right.
So now they say, oh, you see that in DC, now Virginia, we're gonna do that in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? So it just starts that trend that now it's a trend. And because they're able to see it at that clip and at that rate, it's easy for it to spread, where in our era, it wasn't that. It wasn't
now that's a hell of a point. That's a good point.
It was a little easier to contain into an area or whatever.
Because the people that wasn't involved didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you might hear about stuff, but you just made me think about like that whole flash mob phenomenon thing. Like I think whole time that's how that started. Like young and seen like what? They just running in the store deep and taking shit? Like we could do that. You know what I'm saying? That shit went off like wildfire. Like
and they didn't
throughout the whole
country. running into Georgetown, running to Tyson's Corner.
Right. They started in like 7-Elevens.
Yeah.
Nah, they're like, nah,
we can take this on the road.
Right. Like they ain't doing nothing to us. They ain't locking us up. They letting us go. Oh no, So
and then there's one thing, they can't catch all of us. That was the thing. They ain't catching all of us.
So it's actually genius. Like the concept is vicious. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? You see 20, 30 youngins masked up. Like, look here, man. Y'all got it, man.
Yeah, if I'm security, I ain't chasing y'all.
Don't let me have that thing on me. Like I said, a couple of y'all gonna get hit because y'all playing around, running up on people 30, 35 deep. Nah, fuck that. I'm like, you know what? Let it ride.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Hunter, because you just went to something, and I know we on this topic, but I know we got stuff to talk about, but you just went to something that I wanted to ask too about the respect factor and everything like that. So when you when you think about it from a standpoint,
I know, right?
Yeah. So when you said like some of the kids gonna get hit with that thing, right? Because you keep your, you know what I'm saying, you got your dog on you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, you know, should we look at the youth, or should we look at these youngers now as a threat? Should we look at these youngers as adult? Like if we standing, you know, face to face, and he got his and you got yours, is it oh, he was a kid, or how you look? Because like, and the reason why I asked that, because as y'all I don't know if y'all know, but they sentenced the gentleman in DC that killed the 13-year-old. I think he got like 12 and a half years for that murder. They charged him, you know what I'm saying?
But because he killed the youngin. The youngin tried to rob him or something, carjack him or something.
The youngin was carjacking some cars, and some older dudes brought him around there to carjack some cars, and he seen him, and he got, like, I think he seen him, got out, started shooting at him, and the youngin was running. I'm just a kid. He hit him a couple of times, and he died.
Oh,
they charged him.
Yeah.
I remember that story. I remember that.
I mean, they had to though.
Yeah, 13. So they gave him 12. I think they gave him 12 and a half years, but he was 13 years old. But my thing is, you know, do you look at it like he was just a kid, or do you look at it like he was it's 3 a.m, he outside at 13? Because my thing is this too, just playing a little bit of devil's advocate or playing both sides of the fence.
Oh, I see outside at 3 a.m.
He's outside 3 a.m, but is his 13 the same 13 as the 13 from 5 years ago because of what he's seen, because of what he has access to? Is his brain not necessarily that he's a man, but his brain's a little faster and more developed than a 13-year-old from that was 13 in, you know what I'm saying, 2000 or you know what I'm saying, or 90.
I definitely understand what you're saying.
He's seeing this stuff at 9 or things of that nature. So is his 13 a little different? Number one, and do you see him as a criminal because he's a threat? Do you treat him as a man? You know what I'm saying, at that moment because of what's going on? Like, how do y'all see that?
I think in the moment, that's the only way you can, from a self-preservation standpoint, look at it. You know what I'm saying? You might not even have time sometimes to assess somebody's life story and all that shit. Like, it's like nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, when creatures come across each other, they come across each other. Like, and motherfuckers ain't checking ID. Like, if two bears come across each other, if you the young one and you the one that wants all of this grace, then you need to get out my way, and then that be in a threatening position. I think you got to kind of look at it like that from a nature standpoint. Like, if you doing, like, for example, like with I use like the ski mask. Like, we've gotten accustomed to it, but generally speaking, when you see a ski mask, something bad about to happen. They just walk around with it because they can get away with it, thinking it's cute. I'm on defense. When you go in your pocket, I might swing on you. You know what I'm saying? Just because you look like a threat. I ain't got time to be like, well, he's just a young nigga and this and that. And whoop, whoop, whoop. I just seen a video of a 26-year-old police officer in Chicago getting smoked by a youngin with had the switch on the joint.
Switch on him, yeah. I seen that too. Had the switch on him. But yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So hell no, anybody got time for that? Like I said, it's unfortunate, but in real life time, you know, you gotta play defense and protect yourself. And in worst case scenario, if that's what happens or that's how it played out, if you went about it the right way, you should be able to, like I said, like the dude that you just used the story, his example, he was a little too proactive.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? You was overzealous. Like, if you see him still in the car, that don't mean you shoot him. You call the police.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
From what I told, and I'll definitely make sure I get the source. I was talking to French about it too. He was saying that in DC you can protect your property.
Yeah, I know in Maryland you can't.
Yeah, Maryland gotta give it up.
But see, that's it. Like, again, this is where America's fucked up, because we're losing our way from a humanity standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Because you see it pop up in so many different areas. Your property ain't worth nobody's life. It don't matter what it is.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, if they break in your house, that's a different story.
No, I'm just asking because.
But I think it in that moment, like me, like, take everything that Hunter said, and then I all those feelings wrapped in that, take that same feelings and wrap it, because I'm a parent, I got a daughter. So by any means, I'm going home. So I don't, at that point, if I'm at gunpoint, somebody trying to take my car, I'm not no tough guy. I'm not nothing. All I'm doing is trying to get out of that situation by any means necessary. So if I have to, if I find a way, because I carry. So if I find a way that I can use force to eliminate the problem, I'm going to do it. I'd rather my daughter come see me in prison for 12 years than my daughter to go see me forever at my gravesite. So at the end of the day, I'm going home. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's why I was asking the question: should age matter? And I understand what you were saying, Hunter, about the humanity. Is it worth it? Is it worth getting? Because I look at it like this too. If you play, I do understand. I look at it like this. The saying, you play nigga games. I mean, you play nigga games, you get nigga prizes. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So you do nigga business, you get nigga results. So at the end of the day,
and that's the thing. We like, I don't know what you got to give the youth some grace. You got to give them grace. But if a Joker did something 55 times, he know exactly what he doing.
Right. Well, I think part of the problem too is when it comes to anything streetwise, the grace is different than if you're just a youngin' and you made a bad decision or something like that. Like, if you're actively commit, like, it's a difference between if you committed a crime out of a mistake or, like I said, bad decision, not understanding something. Like, if you're armed carjacking people, armed robbing people,
you know exactly what you're doing.
You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know what you're doing, then shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're inflicting trauma that you can't just give grace for. People gonna have to work towards healing from that shit. So you just
the victim gonna know that the victim will already assume that you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not coming in here thinking like this your first one. You trying to figure nigga, just you got the gun on me. You trying to get my you know what the fuck you doing. Like I'm in retreat mode trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I'll give you a different example to kind of add to it too. Like just generationally, you can see what's different based on the types of crimes. Like if you notice, our era was a hustling ass era. So crime was related around drug commerce for the most part. You know what I'm saying? That's what generally started the beefs outside of stuff that, you know, neighborhood stuff that normally happens, girls and shit like that.
I was about to say women.
Like women, you know what I'm saying? The number one on the list. But, you know, when crack was introduced and now you created a black market and, you know what I'm saying? Like guns went from revolvers to automatics, you know what I'm saying? Like we was kind of like in the early, like when crack came out, Bama's had like the Dirty Harry joints. You know what I'm saying?
And then they went to Uzis.
You know what I'm saying? Then in a short time, you see a motherfucker with a Uzi or a tech or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but again, not to digress, the crimes that were committed, like I said, was all based around that. So even if it was beef, it generally came from something in the street. So the way it was more order to the street. You know what I'm saying? Coming from
we did have a stint of Eddie Bowers and Averexes too, though.
Stuff, hey. You know what I'm saying? City for city. Every city got something. You know what I'm saying? Detroit, they'll knock your head off for some pair of fucking Cartiers up there.
Glasses,
remember when we was in high school with the first down bubble coats? Them shits.
Hey, Hunter, man. Hey, Hunter, we was in Detroit, me and Kenny, right? Yo, the funny thing about Detroit, bro. Yo, everywhere we went, everybody we talked to, when we leave, they were like, "All right, man, be safe." Like, it's like, yo, everybody.
Hey, I've been to Detroit too. It's like that up there. Like Detroit is real.
It is.
Detroit is real.
Like
I remember you said 8 Mile what?
We was on 8 Mile. I swear every other block it was a strip club in a liquor store, like paired together. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, Detroit is definitely it's a different city. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went, it's first of all the weather's vicious. Like I don't know how them babies getting money as cold as it is up that joint. They getting it there.
Canada right there. Like you look, Canada is like right there across the bridge. Like
Midwest cold is different. Midwest cold is definitely different. But I knew it was. We went to I can't remember what side of town we was on. But we went to this pizza spot. We went to get some pizza. My man was rapping to this young, and she was kind of showing us around. And we go on a pizza joint. You know, I worked in the grocery store that used to have armed security. You know what I'm saying? Like armed security and state troopers. So
armed security.
So I see them like, they got armed security in this. I'm like, oh man, this is the pizza joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, they getting it in over the deep dish up here.
Armed security, and I went to CVS. Remember we went to CVS? I had to go to CVS. Yeah. And they had armed security at the CVS. Like two of them.
Let you know right there.
I'm like,
that's the first telltale sign. If you go into a retail location and they gotta have somebody there with a pistol in that joint.
Oh yeah.
Say something about the neighborhood.
Anytime. At any time you can go down at any given time.
For sure,
man.
Hey, Hunter, man, we want to touch on some current events with you, man.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Hey, look. First of all, the biggest drink is going out now, man. It's still happening. Yo, matter of fact, just first prayers to everybody in the LA wildfire.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely send love and prayers, and that shit look crazy. Honestly, from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's like to see it. Changes it because it's always been wildfires out there and we hear about them and stuff like that. I don't think they've been this bad. Not to this
magnitude, though.
Yeah, they haven't been this bad. So, you know me, I stay on top of my conspiracy theory. So, like looking at it first thing that popped up in my mind is like, oh yeah, all this stuff they say about California breaking off one day because of an earthquake or something. Is like you just don't see that in states in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then LA is one of the biggest cities in the world.
Yeah.
That joint looked crazy, just being on fire, the smoke all over the place.
It was something crazy, like 19,000 acres of land is just like burning.
Yeah, I couldn't conceptualize it. Like, that's a lot,
bro. Yeah, and they was like, well, we got 45% of it contained. Still though, 45% is still burning though. And like,
so
to
it's
this
just
day,
and day and night. Like,
yeah.
Man,
and then they were like, well, it was crazy. Yo, like they just had a press conference just now, like about a couple hours ago. They was like, yo, well, you know, we still expecting some 70 mile an hour winds. Like, how I can't conceptualize 70 mile an hour winds, bro. Like,
not with crazy. No fire around it.
Yeah, with the fire around.
Did y'all see the conspiracy theory around it? They said that's what they're gonna build a better LA, and in 2028 they're gonna host the Olympics.
That's wild. They ain't gonna burn down the city.
That's crazy.
It was just that's what somebody they put down the conspiracy theory that they're gonna burn down or whatever.
Well, but they are. It is gonna get rebuilt though.
Yeah,
I think the thing is going to be who's going to own, especially from the residential house. You already know the private equity firms is running around buying up all the homes in America.
Of course.
So,
but they said Joe Rogan said about it though. They said Joe Rogan he said that this was going to happen about 6 months ago.
Right. He had an episode where somebody predicted it. You know what I'm saying?
Said one of the firefighters in LA predicted it, saying that they was going that shit was going to catch on fire. Just the right, all it's going to take is the right wind.
Mm-hmm.
They had been through it before. It was kind of like New Orleans when the levees broke. They was like, yo, if this shit ever go down, they knew exactly what was going to happen. They knew the threat of it.
Right. Just couldn't predict when it was going to happen.
Yeah. And that threat is always there.
I think it's going to be interesting.
Like you said, to buy this land right now, why it's in shambles? Oh man, to get it for dirt.
Oh no, that's what I was about to say. So one thing I'm hearing is how a lot of the insurance companies is dropping people in these different areas of LA.
And it started like 6 months ago. Right.
So not just now, but that's the stuff that makes you wonder, like what would make you, first of all, again, you hear me say this all the time, capitalism is the problem with America right now. It's just the essence of how it's running is just not sustainable. Like, how is it possible that people pay insurance and then the insurance company can decide when to drop you?
Robbery.
Based on their convenience. Yep. The whole point of me paying your ass, what I'm paying you, is for what I need you for to be covered for.
Look,
that is inhumane to do.
Oh no, the whole system is fucked up, bro.
It's gonna be more CEOs. I don't wish that on nobody, but you're gonna see more incidents like the dude from the United Healthcare. Right. That was motivated from an issue like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And to add to that, Kenny, what's gonna make it worse is as the people feel the crunch more and more and more, as it gets harder day by day, you're going to see more violence towards people. It's going to create a divide. It's going to be the haves and the have-nots. The middle is going to disappear. It's disappearing.
It's essentially, we're there. We're getting there. The middle.
It's basically gone. There's no middle class.
We're never. Listen. We're never. No matter how y'all feel, we're never going to lose middle class. And the reason why we're never lose listen. The reason why you'll never lose middle class is because middle class keeps the world warm. You'll never lose middle class because it's not enough. It's more. Middle class is more rich than it is middle class, and with the poor, you have to help them more. It's no middle class. Middle class will get the worst benefits out of everybody because it does nothing. Nothing benefits them for the most part because we pay the most taxes. We get the less, and we get the less other things. But middle class run the world. There's more money in middle class than it is in any other classes with the rich, because we keep things afloat. So they will never get rid of middle class. They want you to believe that. But you know what I'm saying? Because if I can manipulate you to that, and that's what it is, just like insurance. Insurance is a bunch of bullshit. I just need to manipulate you to say that I need you. Because, like, think about it like this, right? On average, I mean, just on here, how many accidents have you really had? Car accidents?
Not even a handful. You still got to pay.
So if you could say, let's just say you got. Let's just say right now, that's different. That was different.
At the bar. I was sitting at the bar with you, bro, when that happened. So I'm just saying, like, if you're married, that shit take. All right, you know, I'm having a moment. Go ahead.
You have your moment. Chill out. What I'm saying, all I'm saying is, on average, if you've been in an accident 3 times, or your car has been stolen, how many times, whatever have you, right? Over, let's say you've been driving for 20 years, and just give you a random number, $200. You multiply that by 12, then multiply that by 20 years. It's all this money you give, and you never use your car insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a thing that you know, they make it where you need to have it so it can sustain, just like the pharmaceutical companies. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I'll go hand. But look, and the funny thing about the insurance company, when it comes to the cars, the state works with the insurance company. They getting paid because if you don't get insurance, then the state gonna fine you. You could for a lapse of
the
insurance.
game got vicious with that. Like now, once they got the state involved, don't matter.
But then, Hunter, but you said something that resonated, and I always find it fascinating. And it's capitalism. When it comes to certain things, is never going to be good. Capitalism in healthcare is never going to be good, bro.
Right. Just like capitalism in education.
That's a recipe for disaster, dog.
Right. Like think about it. You about to have institutions of higher learning, universities in America are about to be selling their sports programs to get money to pay the players because of NIL. When you had money to pay them, you was just robbing them because you was making money off their likeness for decades. Now the players getting paid is about to throw off the whole structure of everything.
All they're going to do is if they're not being taught how to use the money, they're just going to start taxing. They probably are just taxing it, and then they're going to feel a way. They're going to find a way to get it back together.
It's going to get regulated. The government got to get involved.
They're going to regulate it, man.
They're going to find a way to cap it. It should have been. Let's be honest. Yeah. I understand, but they go back to capitalism. Free market. If it's free market, you can go.
It's capitalism. You got to have competition. Somebody got to win. Somebody got to lose.
Yeah. So I mean, if you stop the transfer portal right now, that'll kill everything. You know what I'm saying? That'll hurt you right then and there because like even with the transfer portal, if you tell them they can't, if you transfer, you got to wait. You got to sit out 2 years.
Yeah.
You just can't just transfer because the money it ain't gonna be the same no more. Or you know what I'm saying?
But they just changed the transfer rule. They just opened it up.
Right. But then they
used to have to sit.
But now, but I'm telling you what is about to get wicked now too. You get your JUCO years back.
That's crazy,
like I said,
you get your JUCO years back. So if you go to JUCO for 2 years, those years don't count towards your college career no more. You get 4 years once you go to a big school.
They're gonna have to make college sports just semi-pro.
I mean, it already is.
If this is what you're going to do, then just pay the dudes. What the fuck is the point of getting a degree? You paying people to give them a degree?
Right.
You know what sense that make?
And half of them not even using it.
You're going to pay a quarterback to get a communications degree or something. You're going to pay him $7 million for 2 years. He leave with more paper in his pocket than he got to his name. With a
do y'all believe
scholarship don't even add?
I'm just
he can actually pay for school if he wants to.
Right.
But let me ask this question right here with the name, image, and likeness. Do you think that the schools are getting a kickback from the name, images, and likeness too on the back end? You think they're getting a kickback for it?
Well, I think I think it's some negotiations in there as far as what the actual agreement is, and they might, to cover their interests. I mean, I think the schools are they're so far ahead as far as making money off the players that I don't think that they're like doing any like 360 deals, kind of like NIL deals. But I know it's got to be some things in there, like if they pay a players like I know you're not gonna pay a dude that gets hurt and miss the whole season or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to work out some stipulations there. But that's all I really see.
The reason why I asked because most of these football schools, if they ain't big time football schools, a lot of them operate in the red. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe that. So that's why I believe, and don't quote me, but they cut some of the other programs because they got the scholarships. Football holds the most scholarships in college. We know that. You know what I'm saying? They give out the most scholarships, and they banking on these kids not finishing, especially their top kids. But if you're getting the kickback on top of your boosters, now you can cover everything.
Well, that's the good part about having the boosters for college. If you got somebody with deep pockets, then you kind of got access to money. It's just like almost like having an owner in the pro team.
And then you gotta look at some of these schools, man. Their endowments is fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, you just give them hundreds of millions of dollars a year.
Bro, like I think it's like I think was it Harvard, Stanford, Yale, all their endowments, bro. They get they billions, like in the billions of endowments, bro.
So what does a school do with all that money?
That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, Notre Dame got a TV deal. Big Ten got a TV deal. You know what I'm saying? The Big Ten got its own network. ACC got its own network. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, Notre Dame has a TV deal with what? ABC? One of them.
NBC or something like that?
Yeah. They got a TV deal. NBC. So they got a TV deal. So that's what I'm saying. Like, these big schools are and they done moved to the Power 5 conferences.
And the funny thing about Notre Dame football is a separate entity by itself.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do, like they probably don't even have nothing to do with school. They independent.
Yeah, I think it's independent. Yeah.
That's how big Notre Dame football is, bro.
So like when you look at they said that they made the college playoffs is better. It's just more money for them to make. That's all.
They don't got to split with nobody.
Right. Like, first of all, this shit weird. Like, it's divisional playoff time. Like, y'all college niggas hang it up. Y'all in the way. I'm not watching none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I catch it, like I'm like I seen it scrolling across the bottom of the TV today. It's like Ohio State. I can't even think who in the championship because in my mind that shit was 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to bend over with. Like it is.
We're going to late January talking about college football championship.
No, I'm not doing that. Like y'all gotta hang y'all in the way. Like
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot the game Monday too, yo. It's Monday, ain't it?
Game Monday. I'm gonna let y'all know. Game Monday, Ohio State.
Because you're Ohio State, of course, yeah.
Let's go.
But I tell you, hey, look, I'm like you. I forgot the game was Monday.
Bro, Monday? So it's a whole nother week.
Yeah,
it's Monday. Super Bowl.
Yeah, I bet y'all don't care. Ohio State, let's go. But you know what's crazy though? This now is cutting into college basketball because this is when we'll start picking up on college basketball because you figure.
Heard the college basketball.
It's killing college basketball, bro.
And March Madness in 2 months.
Right. By the time you start watching college basketball, it'll be conference tournaments.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. I don't even know who the top 10. I don't even know.
Not
who the
right now.
College basketball.
I don't know.
Because we too locked in on if you can't get to after you go away from football in the NBA.
Yeah,
right. Still football season. Yeah.
And then NBA is on every day.
I haven't watched the NBA game yet.
I gotta watch that.
No, but then that's why I was beefing. That's why I was beefing with the NFL, dog, when they intruded on my NBA's Christmas, bro.
Man, great Christmas. Ain't nobody watched the early game.
Hey, and they spanked Christmas. The NFL spanked Christmas.
Oh yeah, I watched the football games. Yeah.
Bro, killed me. I was protesting, bro. I was watching NBA anyway, and then I had to still watch the Netflix though. Yeah,
Adam Silver gotta do something.
I feel sorry for him, bro.
Because that one right there is like that's a bottom line.
That was our day. We had one day, bro. The NBA was our day, bro.
And the NFL games were bad.
Yeah, they weren't even good games. They were both blowouts.
They were blowouts, like smoke.
But then they got him. We got Beyonce for you, nigga. What you gonna do, Seth?
I'm telling you.
That's all we care
about. When Beyonce came out, the whole house, you seen my little cousin from age 6 to 7 years old, women in their 70s, locked in on that TV. Yep. When they knew that Beyonce was performing at halftime, They don't even watch sports on Christmas.
No, they didn't even care about the game. They just want to hear Beyonce perform.
The NFL
put that on the TV so that way we don't miss Beyonce performing.
The NFL halftime stage is way bigger and larger than the NBA halftime stage. So like
NBA don't even have no halftime stage.
The NFL is very smart. They played in on that. They said, well, we're gonna use our halftime stage and bring in the biggest star, and then it's gonna over. You know what I'm saying? Like NFL.
I think that Beyonce performance is gonna be better than the Super Bowl performance.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, better than Kendrick? Probably will though. I ain't gonna lie. It probably will be. I'm not gonna lie, I probably will be. Well, since we did,
I ain't gonna sit on Kendrick like that, man.
Nah, it ain't. But I'm talking about just it might be from a performance wise because it's Beyonce. Like
he can't outperform her.
He can't. I mean, Kendrick is my guy, no, but I'm not gonna get Kendrick. He can give you a wild dance moves.
I think the records can though. Like we ain't been hearing Beyonce all summer. We've been hearing Kendrick on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like, one song. We've been hearing one song from that nigga, man. Everybody listen to that nigga.
I heard a few. Why? I heard a few. I heard a few Kendrick songs.
Well, I might have. I can't recognize that. That new album. I couldn't even get past like the 7th song. That joint. Wow.
Hey.
Fuck riding around listening to that shit.
All right. So. Hey, let me be. I got a special guest surprise, right? Sorry.
Hey, Hunter. You killed him. Hey, Hunter. You killed him. He is a fanatic.
Of Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar can rap his ass off. I'm talking about like your man be on the new album making noises in the verses.
So we let me.
I don't even know what a 69 God is. Somebody explain to me what a 69 God is.
We know what that is.
I have no idea. That just sounds either very, very, very homosexual or very, very, very demonic.
That's what he's calling him, a demonic individual. We ain't gotta dissect Kendrick. We could plan another show to do that.
I struck a nerve.
He's flustered now. He's flustered right. Look at he's flustered.
That dude album and all that. It has that one song where he sounded like Tupac rapper. That jump he went off on. But other than
that's the one I hate. I ain't even like that one.
I can't even get through the song.
I like the Dodger Blue joint. That joint was a little vibe. That was a vibe.
I gotta listen to. I don't know if I heard. Is that at the end?
Nah, it's kind of totally. I like the Luka drink.
How good you gotta be? See, Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna make this segue. I'll figure it out. Kendrick Lamar is just like he gets no respect. So he's like the Terrence Crawford of boxing. So let's switch it a little bit. Let's go to boxing. So I gotta guess. Sitting backstage, right?
That album and all that. That's all I'm saying. I ain't hating. Like I said, I like Kendrick Lamar. He consistently doesn't make it's not even comparable when you talk about making music with Kendrick Lamar and Drake to me. I don't know. And I've never heard it's not even close. Like, where are you listening to Kendrick Lamar? Like, what are you doing?
I'm just not in the car bumping Drake by myself. If I got a lady friend, I'm not in the car bumping Drake. I'm not in the car by myself bumping Drake. I never did that.
Bro,
I don't know why. Why not? I don't.
I mean, his music is so fucking feminine. It's licensed.
Drake had bangers. Drake had bangers.
Bro, he got bangers.
Drake makes great music.
I never. I mean, he does make good music, but I gotta have my chick in the car.
So look, I'm gonna tell you what Kenny is, right? Kenny is the B-side. He's the B-side king, bro.
Yeah.
So he listens to all he like the dude that you be like, this Drake rock, whatever. He's like, man, it ain't better than that verse that Joey Badass had. Like he's expressing random shit.
Yeah.
Way more than this Spice One back in 1999.
Speaking of Joey, speaking of Joey Badass, he went smack at them West Coast jokers too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Hey Nate, I don't got no money for you, man. I don't got no poker money for you, brother. I don't have
hey, you know what it is? What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
What's going on?
So I brought Nate here. I made a comment last week, man, and we was talking about boxing, and I had made a comment about me bringing one of my good friends from school. We went to UMES together, and we talked about. I don't know how we fell on the topic, but we talked about boxing. And we had this one day. I had this one day of desire. I wanted to be a boxer. I just wanted to try the shit out. I'm 5'8". I can't play basketball. I mean, I can play, but I can't play on the level I would want to play on. Huh?
You can play.
You know what I'm saying? So, one day Nate was the individual that came to me to school one day and came back to school. I guess he went the first night or went a week before and was like, yo, on this certain night, we got this I found this trainer out of Salisbury, and he just taking anybody. All you gotta do is just fill out a waiver.
A waiver form?
Yeah. That motherfucker waiver form said, we are not responsible if you lose a teeth, if you get knocked out, get concussion, or anything. I mean,
hey, go ahead,
lose a tooth. I'm sorry. And
man,
go ahead, bro. You want to tell?
Hey, put him on the big screen.
I'll tell the story, but I was listening for a bit.
Oh,
but GNX is a classic album, bro. That's crazy.
Thank you.
That's kind of crazy to say.
That's highly debatable.
That's wild. Not really.
I don't know about
not really.
Highly debatable.
We can't put classic on it yet. It's only been like 4
That was a
months,
classic album. With no, I go through it no skips at all.
Classic. We gotta let it breathe.
What are you doing? What are you doing when you listening to Kendrick Lamar? I can't find the.
Just driving. That's about it.
I can't drive and listen to that.
I'm working. I'm
driving or working out for the most part.
I'm working out. Yeah, I'm doing all that. Like,
it's an amazing workout album.
Classic album.
Yeah.
For me.
He got a couple. He got three. He got 3 classics.
That's the only album I actually like for.
Good Kid, Mad City is the classic one.
To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn.
Fuck the Pimp a Butterfly. That shit is trash,
to Pimp a
Butterfly. It was
like
I think the first album is along the lines of a classic because of not just the songs, but the story it told. Good Kid, Mad City.
That's right.
And I think Damn is a great album.
Damn was I love it.
It's a great album.
My second favorite Kendrick joint.
To me, that's my favorite Kendrick album.
I think GNX has the most bangers. That's what I think.
Yeah, the production for me is a little bit. The production is a little too regional.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I like it.
West Coast is a month. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just my opinion.
Back to the boxing.
GNX don't have the most bangers. It's just that it came out at a time where it's just Kendrick was just on fire when he went against.
It got bangers. It don't got the best songs. It don't got the best songs, but it got the best bangers.
He seized the moment.
That's all he did. He did that shit on purpose.
Don't get it wrong, Kendrick. That album is tough, but it ain't. It don't have the best.
It ain't Good Kid, Mad City.
Damn. It ain't not Good
Kid, Mad City has the best songs, but I think banger wise, like this one, you can't.
He paid homage to everything on there.
It's just for me though. I'm not speaking on nobody else.
And I'm low key hating that he came out the same day Ice Cube came out and stepped on Ice Cube release. Like he came out.
I mean, I think he went about the beat the wrong way anyway. But anyway, that's here or there. That's another topic. But yeah, Kenny got fucked up on that Boxing Day. That was the worst. It was the
worst. Happened? Hold on, what happened?
So no, I told Kenny we was like. Oh, because I've been going to the gym. I was like, let's check it out. So we went up there. So I was trying to show my skills and shit. So the owner was like, like we were boxing, we was hitting the heavy bag first. And we started doing decline sit-ups and all that stuff. Because me and Kenny was together the whole time. And then like I went with the owner, and then like we started doing like sparring and drills and stuff. And Kenny was still working out. And next thing I know, I was like maybe like 20 minutes into the workout. Another dude came in like, yo, your man throwing up outside. I was like, the man you came in throwing up. I was like, wow. He was like, I don't know. I went out there and Kenny's just like, oh, that's how you throw up. He's like, oh, I'm like,
just in front of the gym.
Yes, and then I'm like, bro, like I gotta take him home, but I'm like, you gotta not throw up in my fucking car, bro. So I'm like, so I've been me being a black man, so I had plastic like grocery bags in the back in the trunk. So I had a bunch of those. And then, like he just hurled over him like oh. I'm like, what happened? Just also working out from boxing.
I'm about to say,
I don't even think he threw a punch. He's just working out, to be honest, because his diet was terrible. He didn't even get to the sparring part. He didn't get to the sparring part, but like his diet was so terrible, and like, cause I think we might have went to a party the night before, so I'll give him a leeway, I believe. Yeah. But it was terrible. That shit stunk so bad. I still remember that shit. I still remember. And then I was like, "You trying to go back?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll go back." Then like the next week, I was like, "We ready to go back?" He was like, kept making excuses like not to go back. So I was just like, yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I gotta study." I was like, "I gotta study." Now,
hey, bro, at least I made it to the end of the heavy bag, bro. I made it to the end of the heavy bag.
I think the decon sit-ups got him. That's what I think, because we had medicine balls on them drinks too. So. I think
boxing workout serious. I definitely want to kind of
incorporate it. That's a whole new world.
Getting older, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta study.
I'm definitely
this crazy work.
He was like, I gotta study. That was crazy. I mean, he did graduate before me though, so in a week. So I mean, I'm not.
I got work to do.
That freshman year had me in a chokehold.
Yeah. Hey, it happened to the best of us, champ.
Yeah. It was a 24-1 ratio, women and men. You know what I'm saying? So I was about the bullshit freshman year, so it was all good.
Smart man.
Yeah, you know. But y'all topics are on one point though. I like y'all topics. I was watching for a minute.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Y'all got a good thing going, man. This is great. Proud of y'all, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
it. Man, appreciate it.
I wanted to chime in so much. I was just like, what is he talking
about? Yeah, I got the text. He said, bring me on days now. I don't care.
I was like, he said so crazy.
Hey, we got to do some more poker, man. We have another poker night, man.
Man, you know what that works, bro. Yeah.
Hey, last time you didn't have no money.
Oh, man.
Last time you
where was this? Your house?
No, we was at your man Steve joint. Yeah, you went home empty-handed that night. I just gonna put
that was Steve's fault. No, he kept calling stupid stuff.
And so it wasn't it's your money.
No, I mean it's poker. It is what it is.
Exactly, happens to the best of us, man.
Before we go to
even
the next
Tiger Woods lose.
Never go play poker with them two.
Oh, this I
told you that, Kenny.
I lost.
I told you that, Kenny.
You weren't there that night when he played.
Kenny lost in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, you were there that night.
All his money. All his money was gone.
I said, wait for the dice.
He was a spectator the whole night. Spectator the whole night.
Crazy. How the hell you do that?
Hey, honey, it was so bad. So Rob played that night too, and I heard Rob's wife was on the phone with him. He's like, "Yeah, babe, I'm already out." She on the phone telling me, "Hey, do you think they get your money back?" Everybody just bust out laughing like, "What?"
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
That was funny.
Yeah, that night was. I ain't gonna lie. That probably was the wrong night to learn how to play poker. There was some savages in that night.
But you kept because I was like, I don't know how I play. I'm good. He was like, come on. Just don't worry about it.
You did borderline get hustled that night.
Listen, that happened. Listen though, that happened to King all the time, man. Every time.
He'd be in the pool hall. He'd probably be in the pool hall. They'd be like, break out Lucille. He'd be like, what?
Every time.
Hey, Nick, crap table. We got a crap table in Vegas.
Oh no, you playing craps, Jimmy?
Yeah, bro.
Kenny like this. I got y'all, man. Watch me, y'all. Watch me work. I got y'all. Watch me work. I got y'all. First row, he throw it. He get his point. First row was 7. Crap out. 7. He got his point. 7. He said, "Oh, dang." You know what I'm saying? Then he throws it out, hits the 7. He wrote 7 back to back. So he crap on the 7. They nobody else wanted to shoot, so he picked the dice back up. Those another 7 wins. So he like, see, I told y'all I'm good. I told E, I said, E, don't bet with him. I said, E, don't bet with him. I'm not putting my money down.
I said, man, I got faith in my man. I had faith in you, bro.
He said,
you lost all your money. Lost all your money.
I said, you got faith in me? He said, he gonna say, Jay, I'm K-Ego. You ain't gonna put no faith in me? I said, throw the dice, Kenny. 7. Damn. He rolled 3 7s.
True story.
Oh
I'm
man.
talking about soon he threw that bitch 7 ball. I was like, God
I was like, I can't control the way the dice roll, Jay. Like,
I
Swing.
said, that's
Oh
why
man.
I
That's
said all you did was come over here for free drinks.
yeah, pretty much. That's all he was doing.
yeah, we was getting them drinks though, back to back.
Hey, I had a good run on that Vegas trip though. I had a good run, bro.
Man, I did too. I did too.
I got
Yeah, we all got to go to Vegas together, man. We all got to go to Vegas.
We do.
For sure, we're gonna do
I'm still
got-
banned in Maryland. I'm banned in Maryland, so I can't do Maryland yet. But 2 years. 2 years.
Hold on, the 2 years? The 2 years ain't up yet?
Nah, this is my third ban. So.
God damn.
How the hell what you do to get banned from the casino?
Nah, I play too much. I play too much poker. So it's like.
Did you ban yourself though?
Yeah, I banned myself.
Yeah.
Because I play too much. And I got a active wear brand now, so I was more focused on that. So I had to ban myself to focus more on that. So that's all.
Hey, man.
So I wasn't counting cards or nothing like that. They ain't keeping.
As long as you know how to control yourself, man, that's all that matters.
Yeah, because my longest session, I played 36 hours straight, and I didn't even know. So that's how much poker.
They don't want you to know.
Right.
That's why I ain't got no clocks in it.
Yeah, nah, and it happens though. It happens.
Man, my phone, I forgot my charger. My phone died, and then waiter came out. Something. You guys want breakfast? I was like, breakfast? Like, what time is it? She's like 9 o'clock. I was like, a.m. She's like, yeah. I was like, then I went outside to see all the sunlight. I was like, my girl gonna kill me, dog. So I just I had to drive home real quick. I had to speed home because my phone was dead.
You had to fly home.
She was sitting on the couch just like this. I was like, hey, I was like, you know how I get down in poker. She's like,
hey, look.
Well, luckily I won a lot of money and I broke off with like 20%. So she's going to do that. So,
you said 20%.
Hey, look, this is a real game. Look, that's how you do it. Bro,
that's how you do it.
That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah,
exactly.
In that situation.
That's why. Hey, look,
I thought she was gonna let me go.
Bro, that's probably why I'm divorced now. Nigga, I came home one night. Nigga, I came home. It was the sun was up. Oh, nigga, it was bad. The sun was up.
Bro,
you gotta win.
Bro.
You gotta win, man. You gotta win.
I'm cheap. Hey, I'm cheap. So if I'm winning, I'm winning. If I lose, I'm gone. That's it.
Hey, nah. Hey, look.
That's my thing. I ain't.
Hey, but I just came home. I just put the money on it. I just put the money on the table. Just like, yeah, you go ahead, have it. It's all you, bro. I ain't got it.
Take yourself. Get your nails done. Take yourself shopping.
Yeah.
Stay off my back.
Man, going to the ATM at a casino is like going to the ATM at the strip club, man.
Oh, that's you don't want to be that. Don't
that's a hell of a thought. Which one is worse between those two?
The casino's worse. The casino's worse.
Nah, you gotta take. You don't want to have to take that ride. That walk to the ATM, bro.
Man, and that ride in traffic when you lose everything. That ride home.
Nah, see?
Man, I should drive off this damn cliff right now. Crazy.
I got a plan. If I'm going to the casino, I already tell myself this is what I'm spending. I don't care what happens. If I lose it on the first roll, I'm going home. If I lose on the 10th roll, I'm going home. I just go stick to that money.
I be leaving my ATM card at home sometimes, but that shit don't be working.
Hey, look,
drive home, go get it, come back.
Hey, man.
Drive home, go get it.
Yeah, that's why I had to ban myself. It's crazy.
Rest in peace, my man Pitt, man. Me and him went to Atlantic City one time, bro. It was me, him, and Spence, bro. And yo, I think this is when they gave us those. The Bush gave us like some stimulus checks in the Bush era, or whatever. So me and him went to Atlantic City.
Goddamn stimulus check.
That's some nigga shit I've ever heard.
One night, nigga, burnt the whole one night. You talking about somebody sick, bro?
Man, you gotta put those in index funds, man. Put them in index funds.
Hey, that drive home, bro. Oh, nigga,
I know you sick,
right?
Yo, look. I flew through every easy pass. I ain't even had no easy pass. I just went through the toe. Fuck the toe, bro. See me that shit. I was mad as a fuck.
Hey man, Atlantic City's bad luck to you, bro.
Oh man, you don't want me to tell that story. You don't want me to tell that story, bro.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
You got caught at the. No, you got caught at the.
I did some kitty shit. Check this out.
Oh yeah. Nah, what was them drink? The tolls. We were at a toll, and Kenny like the chains toll. Kenny ain't had no chain. He's like, y'all got some chains. I'm like, you knew we were coming through this toll. Why would we have chains? We thought you had chains. He's like, and then like the line started backing up. We had like a couple of other friends in the car, and they started honking. And one of our friends in the back, he was like, started putting up his middle finger, like, "Fuck you, man!" And then Kenny like, don't do that. We're like, stop, don't do that. And then he's like, well, what are we gonna do, Kenny? He's like, you gotta run it. Like he like, you gotta run this right. Like, I'm not running it. He's like, you gotta run it, dog. Like, cause that drug kept backing up and backing up. Everybody's honking the horn. He's like, and then he's like, oh God, I found change. Like he threw it in the joint. This motherfucker missed. So that joint went everywhere. So all the chains were everywhere. So we was like, no, you gotta see how big this basket is. And he still missed. We were like, bro, what are you doing? He was like, stop panicking. He's like, you gotta go. He's like, you gotta go, man. He just stopped. He pulled on the gas. As soon as he took off, like, our friend Cornell, he was like, you know, he's gonna take a picture, right? And then he looked over, like, he was like, and then,
Hey, that's it.
we don't know if he got a ticket or not. That's really and he was so mad. No, he was so mad because we laughed like an hour and 25 minutes straight, nonstop laughing. He was just like, he was like, he had the stone face the rest of it. He ain't talked to us the rest of the night, bro. We was laughing so hard.
The drone took a picture of my face. So I was blinded by my fucking light.
So we could see it, and we saw the picture. His picture was like, he was like, you know, we're gonna take a picture, right? He was like, huh? Right in his face. That's crazy.
This some TV shit, bro. Like,
bro, I ain't cried that hard in a long time.
That's when we was
so funny. That's Kenny
Taylor versus Republic. That's the fight.
All the time. Yeah, Jermaine Taylor versus Republic.
Dog, that's crazy, yo.
That's the night I met Kendrick Lamar. That's the night I met him.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because he opened up for Adrian Broner. He was the main event.
Dog. But that's Kenny though. Kenny always have the stories or something happens to him that just is like
it's like ridiculous. Only Kenny, like, only
Kenny, right?
I know you played basketball with him. I know you did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I know you. So I know you got a story. Like I got we playing basketball, right? Kenny on the fast break. We at Gwen Park. Kenny on the fast break. Matter of fact, he leaked out on an outlet. So I threw him the bounce pass, but he's running slow as shit. But he had somebody jump, so I threw him the bounce pass, so he had to run and speed up. So he catches the ball and he looks up. And instead of him like, fuck it, I ain't gonna make the layup, dribble out and start over, he threw it at the backboard. So he tried
raindrops.
He tried to like lay it up real fast on the backboard, get it on the backboard. That motherfucker hit the backboard so hard. The shit sounded like a missile. That motherfucker said boom. And then after it hit the backboard, he looking at it. We got a 24-pack of Deer Park water on the bleachers behind the basket. Out of all the bleacher space, he fell on all the water. All the water.
Oh man! Oh my God!
All the water fell out of the bleachers. So the dude that brought the water looked at Kenny as he was coming back down court as he got up. He said, "That was some good ass water, right?"
Hey, go ahead, yeah. Legend,
bro.
Everything he does, bro.
Man, I got dozens of these stories, bro.
Oh man, because I used to be like, yo, why? Because crazy always fuck with him. Like, yo, why you always fucking with Kenny, bro? He said, I'm telling you, dog, man, he doing some shit, bro. I'm like, yo, and then I start hanging with the nigga, like, nah, yeah, he be doing some shit.
Then you start joining in. Like, you can't help it, man. You just can't help it.
It's always something like. He always do. He the type of nigga that'll get the groceries and the bag just pops. The bag falls out the bottom of it. That's
like that Home Alone shit.
Yeah, like that's Kenny. That's Kenny,
Vegas shit, man.
That's funny.
Security table with the Vegas shit.
Oh, nigga knocked over the whole metal detector, dog.
We gotta go to Vegas, man. We gotta go.
We in Vegas. No matter where Kenny go, If it's
No
security
bullshit.
guard there, they always
Every
pull
time.
him to the left and give
Bro.
him an extra search.
Hey,
They give
look.
him
Hey,
an extra
no. Hey, but Craig. Hey, look. We go to Atlanta Falcons game. The same shit happened to Falcons game. They put a nigga to the side, dog. I died, bro. I got a video. I was like, look, why they keep?
I said they
So
racial
we-
profiling me, man.
Did you had a hat on?
Huh?
Did you have a hat on?
Yeah.
Or you know, man, because he be sweating a lot when that shit be happening.
Me though.
Moneybag had a bat.
Yeah.
Moneybag had a hat on too. We going into the fight. So we get to the T-Mobile in Vegas. We going to the fight. I forgot who we were going to see.
That was your man
Pitbull.
Kazu and
Kazu.
It was not Kazu, yeah.
Yeah,
It
Tim
was,
Zoo and
Tim Zoo and
Fedora.
Fedora.
No, Fedora.
Okay, yeah.
So we going to the fight or whatnot, and what's my Pitbull for the Rolly.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Okay.
So, nice little undercard, everything. So we go into the fight. So we get to the door, it's time to go in. Me and E walk in. They say, "Sir, we need you to step to the side. Come this way." It's I'm talking about a big ass metal detector. So he gets up to the metal detector, and as soon as he get up there, so I look back. Me and E look back. I tap me on the shoulder and said, "Watch this shit." The nigga gets to the metal detector, and he's about to go through. He kicks the fucking bottom of the metal detector. Boom! The metal detector starts the metal detector starts falling. So he catches the metal detector, but now he done knocked the computer off. He done unplugged.
Come on, man. What the?
Man, this man need a reality show, man.
Yeah.
This man should be called Only Kenny. Only Kenny.
Right. No bush.
He tripped. All you hear is bang. And so he tripped, but he's holding the shit like this. Then he try to put it back together. The shit is angled. Now the shit's crooked. The computer fucked up. The girl looked at him like this. Just go ahead and go.
Just go, bro. Get the fuck out of here,
No,
bro.
like, just go.
You have a gun on you out here. Just go. That's funny.
Right.
He walk in like ain't nothing happened. He try to walk into the. He like, yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm dead. I cannot stop laughing, bro. He said, y'all
That's
saw,
crazy.
He said, y'all saw that?
Hey, go ahead.
That's wild, man.
Hey, well, I got you here, Nate, man. You a Minnesota fan? Minnesota Vikings fan?
Of course.
Man, welcome to the couch with us, brother. I'm a Tampa Bay fan. Welcome to the couch, man.
Oh, I already knew that. I was surprised he made the flip, to be honest.
1, 2, 3, Cancun, baby.
Hey, we only had only one lone Bama left running the playoff right now.
We got enough space. We got enough space.
Who in the playoffs?
Don't worry, honey. Y'all gonna be here next week.
I am telling you, don't get it twisted. It's ironic with that Lions matchup. The way that
you're a Commanders fan.
I'm a Commanders fan. The way that you gotta play to beat them is the way that we can play. This is how we just beat the Bucs.
Very true. No, I got to beat them. I got to beat them.
They just had 44 plays.
Yeah, nah, they run the ball, keep them on the field, bro.
But I mean, Lattimore got to St. Brown gonna cook Lattimore the way Mike Evans cooked this man, bro.
Yeah,
He's still hurt.
Sad to see.
But
he's still hurt.
I think they get McCall back though. I think they get Montgomery back. So you got Sonic and Knuckles, and then you got Jameson and St. Brown. You got Laporta. That Lions is like the greatest show on turf was back in the day.
They are.
Hey, but that's
why I ain't saying nothing about
they ain't got JD5 though. They ain't got JD5 though. Big difference.
That is the truth, Slim.
He the good, man. He the good. I watched more Commanders game than Vikings game this season.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm looking at that game like he gonna fuck up this play. He gonna fuck up one of them.
He
never did.
He hasn't do it. So
yeah.
I mean, he's made mistakes, but it's almost like he's trained himself to kind of be like he's almost like Kawhi, but he just got a personality. You know what I'm saying? Like
he don't make costly mistakes like that, bro.
Yeah, he like your man. He's a cyborg. He's like a football cyborg. Like that Bama is locked all the way in, and that's right now. Jaden Daniels in 3 years is gonna be scary.
And I'm looking at that game like, damn, we gotta deal with this nigga for the next 10 years, bro.
Easy.
I mean, you're a Bucs fan, right?
Yeah.
You're a Bucs fan, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
But the thing about it is though, we just gotta see because like to me.
Well, either way, his downfall is coming because he a commander. So,
no, but hold on. I can't say that no more. We gotta be fair to them because they got new ownership now. They got a new regime.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Like no. Trust me, them fans gonna turn on his ass. Like his fans gonna turn on him like they're doing Drake right now. That's how. It is what it is.
Well, Drake.
That's how it is.
Drake
Well, since we here, speaking of Drake,
you crazy? Drake was #1 across the fucking summer. 13 years summer hits. All 13 summers.
And I would like to forget all
now nobody want to hear from him.
I would like to forget the Drake era because of how he reacted when Kendrick.
Come on, Kenny. You just mad you dark. You like we dark skinned, but like, come on, Kenny. Like,
I'm just saying.
13 summers.
You choose to sue the guy that beat you in the battle that you asked for.
He didn't sue Kendrick.
No, I'm just. Well, but we
all
knew
the same.
What he was doing.
It's all the same.
It's
not. No, it's not. Anybody else? No, if 50 Cent sue Jimmy Iovine, you'd be like, yeah, 50. But now that Drake do it, you know you would. You know, you probably 50 fan, bro.
Because you're a 50
You know
fan.
you would. You're like, let's take the record company down. We tired of this. But now Drake do it because he light skinned. It's all of a sudden blasphemy.
Hold on, so I got a curveball to throw at y'all. I heard Maul talking about this on Blackout the other day, or like a couple weeks ago. But you know that the song that got Kendrick hot this summer is not on the album.
Nah, it ain't.
That intro joint, right?
Nah,
I'm talking about They Not Like Us.
Not like us, yeah.
What sense does it make for that song to not be on that album?
I don't think none of this was on the album.
None of them. They wasn't. None of
them were.
But you talking about? I know none of this was none, but I know what you're saying. Like that's one of his biggest records of that. But it coincides with that moment. So why would it?
It's no point for that song to be on the album.
There's no point. Hit 'em up.
It's the biggest song. It's the
Hit 'em up came out in between right after All Eyes on Me. So like Hit 'em up.
Yeah, but that's not comparable. That's not the same. That's Kendrick Lamar's biggest song. That's Kendrick Lamar's biggest song in his career.
But you also got to remember though, when it comes, but you got to remember.
Nah, it is the biggest song.
Swimming pools.
No, it ain't.
They not like us.
Come on, Kenny.
He just got the Super Bowl off that shit.
Not like us. Not like us.
Swimming pools is Kendrick's in the club.
Kenny.
No, it ain't, bro.
No, it's not.
Come on,
nobody's listening for swimming pools. Stop it.
Nobody.
First of all, Kendrick ain't got no damn in the club because he don't make no club music.
His in the club is not like us. That's
exactly.
It's swimming pool. Swimming pool last. I mean, it's over what 10 years.
Bro, swimming dog. You don't swimming. You don't hear swimming pools like that, bro.
People listen to Kill My Vibe before they listen to swimming pools. Kenny.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Don't Kill My Vibe. They listen to that.
That song, like, well, I'm a Kendrick head, so I knew Kendrick way before Gil Cat Man City, but swimming pools introduced Kendrick to his platform, like what it is today. So, like, that's what I'm comparing. Like the in the club. I can't say that night like that.
But nobody walk into the DJ be like, "Hey, put that swimming pools on."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not right now. Not right now.
Never. That never happened.
It never was that, bro.
That never happened.
We gotta give the track a chance to age, like swimming pools. We gotta give the track a chance to age.
Oh, now
you'll see that.
No, it's a great song, but like nobody's gonna like nobody.
Swimming pools. Nobody.
Not like us. It's cemented now, bro. That drink go. Yeah.
For sure. That's a bona fide banger.
Swimming pools. They Not Like Us is gonna be on movies from here on out.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, that shit was on. Bro, that shit was on all the NBA shit, bro. The fucking football drinks.
Speaking of that, like I never spoke on the beat before. What was your favorite song of the whole beat? Was it Not Like Us? Or what do y'all think the best song was?
Bro, I hated Not Like Us when it first came out. I'm like, this shit is trash.
Really?
How?
Yo, bro. No.
To me, it's all right. It ain't great.
So now, because
my job was Family Matters.
Yo, when I first,
exactly, that was my favorite. My favorite was Family Matters also.
Yo,
I like Family Matters. I like Family Matters and Meet the Grams, yeah.
I wish my cousin Frenchie would, because he saw me like we lived it in the moment down here in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So when Not Like Us came out, we were on our way outside, just doing things, going to day parties and shit, right? By the time the night ended, this the same day Not Like Us came out. We in a fucking club. They play that bitch 15 straight times, like the whole club jumping everything. I'm like, yo, this shit. This shit. Because when I first heard it, I was like, okay, yeah, this cool. But then like we kept listening, we kept hearing it everywhere we was going.
So that's what happened, and that's what happened to me. But so when I first heard it, like I was leaving Kaleo house. Matter of fact, I was leaving Kaleo house. He was like, yo, can drop another song, whatever. Like, so I listened to it in the car. Like, I'm like, all right, whatever. This shit ain't whatever. It was all right. And I didn't pay nothing of it. And then the next morning, I'm watching TikToks on it and all this other shit. People got dancing. I'm like, oh, I put it in the group chat. Oh, this shit worked, bro. It worked. It did what it's supposed to do, yo.
And to be honest with you, but to honest you, because Drake had a couple, like Drake had some of them.
He was winning at one point. Some of that
shit Drake was saying, that shit was tough. I'm not.
He lost with that AI shit.
That shit was fire, bro. I don't care what y'all.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This is tripping. This beef is probably one of the most overrated rap beefs ever.
You're tripping.
The reason why Drake lost is because when we checked the writers, it was other writers on there except Aubrey Graham. That's the only.
That's why I
on his own joint on a diss joint.
Drake is a Kanye West.
It was
that doesn't surprise me though, like that.
I mean,
because
it depends.
I could have sworn that when you look at the credit, a couple of it I think had some other names. Don't look at it. I could be lying, but I know there's a lot of. Listen, Harvey don't. Harvey don't write a lot of this shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I think they like had help in the. I think Lupe had helped them on that Taylor Made joint with the AI stuff. I do believe. I think so. I think so. I thought I heard them.
I don't think Drake. I think when they gave.
But
still, I mean, I think K-Dot dropped the ball with Meek Graham though. Unpopular opinion.
I like Meek Graham.
Listen, we can stay right here, but I definitely gotta say Jello got the hottest song out right now.
Man,
I swear that don't sound like him though. It sound like a new artist from New Orleans or something.
The beat from Drumline. Remember when the white dude was doing a little? Go listen to that song. It's the same song, bro.
I don't care
what.
Hey, but
the hook catchy as a motherfucker. I heard it. I didn't like it. I fell in love with it like 20 hours later.
Hey, but you know how
because everybody was singing it.
All you need is a hook.
Yeah,
right.
It's always
that joint is not lyrical whatsoever. That joint is.
But see, this is what's wrong with hip hop.
It's like big time.
Man just got a record deal off that shit.
I was just about to say he got a record deal off that shit.
He got signed off of that song.
I about made $8 million.
Well, he got signed off his name. His name signed him, but like you know what I'm saying. Because if I put that shit out, nobody
had the name. They could have been signed his ass.
Salute.
He wasn't a rapper like that though.
He caught one. He caught one.
That's what I'm saying. He had a bunch of songs.
He caught one.
So
all it takes is one.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So like off his name though, if it was anybody else, nobody would care.
I just feel like just because it's him though, and then we got feedback.
If it was a new artist that wasn't him and somebody heard it,
yeah,
it is still that's one of them songs that still would get played.
I feel like
it got traction. Not at all.
It got traction because it's Jello. I'm not. We get that.
No, it got traction because NBA players were singing that.
But because it's Jello. That's why it got
exactly. That's my whole point.
Because you want to expect. But what I'm saying is the whole song, the way it's put up, the way it was made, everything about it, sonically, like whether you like the lyrics or not. The way it's on that beat, everything about that song is a hot song. Everything.
Oh, lyrics never matter. Lyrics really never matter. I mean, you look at the big, like it's like big time.
I bet the video to that joke gonna be so whack. That joke will look crazy.
But what I'm saying is,
the video gonna fuck around with fire. Now he got a label behind him.
Go back jerseys and headphones.
Hey, look,
I know. Then they're gonna start wearing the old shit again, like repeating everything.
The remix gonna be fire. They gonna have mad people in the remix. It's gonna be one of them jerseys, all the mixtapes back in the day with people do the song over.
Dame Lillard?
Nah, okay.
I bring Dame.
Lil Boosie on the remix, yeah.
Nah, he about to get the biggest rappers he can get on that joint.
I'll bring a Nelly. Mm-hmm. That's a Nelly song.
Nelly.
I'll bring Nelly on there. That's a Nelly song.
Any rapper. Any rapper from the 2000s.
I'm saying Nelly
it's a no.
Nelly would kill that shit though.
It gotta be a newer rapper. It gotta be a newer rapper. Bro.
Yeah, it gotta be somebody.
No, it don't have to be.
It can't be no old school rapper.
For Jello, he needs
Jello.
The biggest and best.
We gotta stop aging. We gotta stop age capping hip hop, dog. Like our old people can come back and do new songs.
Ford giving the 2000 vibe. Ford to give that 2000 vibe that we're talking about. And you throw a Boosie and that somebody from that era that was from that's the beat that they use. Like for example, when you listen to that, you hear this. I put in work after hours.
That's what it
is. It sounds like a Louisiana.
If you ain't putting Birdman on there, the Birdman's the only man you can put on that joint. Either Birdman. That's the only person.
He can do somebody young. He can do like a Rob 49 or some shit like that. A young dude.
Money Bag, yo, anybody. He can put anybody on that.
Yeah, he got plenty of people.
He can put Rod Wave on that joint too. Rod Wave will do that.
Hey, is it me or is Rod Wave like the saddest millionaire ever, dog? I swear, man.
I don't listen to him though.
I hate Rod Wave.
I just know he's hot.
I think his music.
I don't listen to like new music like that. I don't listen to new music to be honest.
That band was the saddest person ever, son.
That's my daughter's favorite rapper.
Rod Wave.
I just think that band be just crying behind the booth, dog. Everything.
I listen to the same stuff.
He talk pain rap. He just talk pain rap. That's it.
I like, man, go get some sunshine, Rod, man. Go to Turks, man.
Nah, I be keeping my peace. So I listen to shit that makes me, you know what I'm saying.
Right,
because I can't listen to it.
But Rob got some tunes though. He got some joints.
I wouldn't know. I don't.
Oh man, hey look, we gotta get out of this, fellas, man. It's been real, cause we can do this all night.
Oh man, yeah, for sure.
Hold on. We got a few shout outs. So Hunter and Nate, I want y'all to shout out what y'all got going. Y'all don't know my man Nate. He's a personal trainer, man. He got his own business, black owned. This black excellence right here. So like promote y'all businesses, man, and brands and things like that here. On the Pitt Stop.
I'll go first, I guess. I just got my active wear coming mid-February, so just look out for that. I ain't going to discreet the name yet, so it's going to be I'm gonna keep it discreet. So mid-February, I guess I'll be back on the podcast because this was a great time. Y'all have me back. I'll plug it in there. So I don't want nobody stealing my shit because y'all popular now.
So, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
I'm doing big things. Love it.
No, I think for me, the biggest thing to look out for me is just really cooking with gas in the podcasting space. I'm gonna keep this cool conversation thing going for 2025. And really, now, like I said earlier, like I'm just trying to crack algorithms to get to the point that monetize, honestly. So I'm gonna really be creating all different types of conversations. Not gonna really be focused on current events and entertainment and pop culture. It's gonna be really me kind of creating conversations with people that fit them. So I think people gonna like what I'm doing.
Support my guy, man. He on YouTube. He
just YouTube at Cool Hunter on everything. At Cool
Hunter. I'm subscribe. I'll subscribe to that. For sure.
Yeah, I see where you're going, brother, and I like it, man. Because it's a feel for that, man. I know. Yeah. I get Joe Rogan vibes from you, sir.
Yeah,
I feel like you're going the reason why I say that because I'm interested in stuff like that too. I just talk like a scientist some shit about some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's
the type of way I'm going to be like cooking up in a sense. It's kind of going more down the lane of like really, really creating conversation to create content instead of outside of maybe doing something sports wise. Like I said, I know I talked to you about doing some.
I'll tell you, and I tell you a hack with that too. Conversation like that lasts forever.
So I didn't say this earlier, but that's one of the things that I realized is that, I'm a veteran in the podcast space anyway. So I was like, I don't even have the energy to chase recording to keep up with current events.
You don't want to.
I'm like, that's just not where I'm at right now. And plus, it was fun doing that as part of a collective. But as me being an individual, that's just not really who I am. I got opinions on everything, but I'd much rather talk about some of the shit that I'm gonna talk about. So being able to kind of go in the space of really, really creating your own conversations, there's no time limit on it because it's not based on something current. So if somebody watches any of my episodes 6 months from now, it's not going to hit them no different if they watched it 6 days after it first came out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying? And that's the hack. And that's fruitful. That's good game right there.
Yeah, that's good game. Like, so once I peep that
conversations, yo.
Yeah.
Real quick. Money rules the world. It needs the Pissed Out Podcast. We out of here, yeah.
You know, I've been waiting for this. You know, this is the part of the episode where our money bags, who's supposed to be the driver of the show, forgot to do the victory lap last night. So I'm doing the victory lap because the victory lap I should get the first right of refusal every time there's a victory lap on the Pissed Out Podcast. So here's a few messages I wanna throw out there. I would like to thank me for 2025 and the Pissed Out Podcast keep going. I'd like to thank me for everything you saw thus far on the Pit Stop, because without K-Ego, it would be no chill, it would be no celebrity guests, it would be no nothing. So I'd like to thank me for being a part of the Pit Stop Podcast. I'd like to thank me for doing this victory lap and saving the episode, because we this is a segment that I'm gonna say it one more time. Our money bags, you forgot to do the victory lap. So I'm putting you on probation. You're my guy, you're my brother, I love you to death, man. Probation is not a threat to kick you off the pod. I'm just putting you on notice. Get your shit together, man. Get your shit together. You didn't even text me today and tell me that you forgot the victory lap. So the victory lap quote of the night, quote of episode 47. Shout out to my man Cool Hunter. Y'all go check him out. Check out Cool Hunter. Check out his YouTube channel at Cool Hunter. That's his YouTube channel. Check it out and hit that subscribe button. Check out my man Nate7 at Nate7 on Instagram. He's starting a brand. You know, he's a physical trainer. He got some athletic gear coming on. Check him out, man. Black excellence. That's the victory lap. Black excellence. Let me tell you something about black excellence, man. We need to start supporting each other. This is the victory lap. So we need a couple of laps of our money going in our communities before we go outside our community. Support one another, love one another. Take a victory lap and spend your money on all black businesses for about a few paychecks before you venture outside of our community. So let's take care of our community. Black excellence. We gotta love one another. We gotta support one another. We can love everyone, but where it starts at is we gotta love each other. So I wanna thank myself, K-Ego, and the rest of the Pit Stop Podcast. I appreciate y'all showing love to all my co-hosts. Make sure y'all go ABC Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. Shifting Gears. Support our co-host, Daryl Chill Mitchell. It's a great show starring Tim Allen. Check it out, man. Love, happiness, and the victory lap day of this whole thing. Let's spin within our community. Let's make a few laps. Support each other. Black excellence. Love.